Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Oh, I'm excited to be back and to be posting, to be recording. As you can see, I've done some things in between when I'm studying and whatever for my finals. At the time I'm recording this, my classes aren't done yet. The video is gonna take me a little while to actually finish, so I'm starting before my classes are done. But by the time this video goes out, the classes will be done. But yeah, so in between when I'm studying and whatnot, I've been doing a little bit of work and just some maintenance here. So as you can see, some things have been changed. I've added some more details just because I wasn't too happy with the way that it looked. And I honestly felt like you guys probably did not enjoy it as much as originally intended. So let's go a little bit further away. All right, there you go. So as you can see for the roof there, I have added a little bit more variation through some stripped spruce as well as some regular oak logs. And then I also added some deep slate along the edges there. It's along up there too, as well as on the other side, which definitely makes the roof just looks so much better. And then I added some end rods in those little slots there, some end rods up there that connect those, and then the windows I also put little coverings on. I think they look so much better like that. And actually you'll probably get a better view from this side. This side I just kind of broke up the space a little bit and added some stripped birch logs, some birch signs, and then some more end rods up there just to light it up because it was pretty dark. And once more, I continued on both the little window coverings, the deep slate, and the end rods there. I also added just some bamboo trapdoors right here just because it needed to be broken up a little bit. Felt like there was a little bit. It was too solid. There needed to be some more detail there. So I just added that. Added some shroom lights on the corners there to help make it a little bit brighter. And then if we go inside here, I did fix up the inside a little bit. It's not done yet because I haven't decided what I want to put in here. So it's just like this for now. And then once I decide what's going on the inside, I will continue it off. But just some stripped birch logs facing different ways to create just a simple little pattern there. This is the little stairs. Not too happy with it, just like this. Once again, once I decide what I want to put in here, I will change it up a little bit. And then just to put some light up there, I just added some end rods. Not that it's going to stay like that, but just to help, make it a bit brighter. And then, oh, what a beautiful view. I just added a little door here, and then it goes on to the bottom part of the roof. Crouch, and it just follows along the little thing here. Obviously the grass isn't done spreading, but it just goes along the whole way. And then, yeah, just because it felt like it should have been like a little balcony or something, so I decided I'd do that. I think I might end up adding some flowers and stuff to it as well, but I'm not there yet. And then I just fixed up the path a little bit along here. And that's pretty much really all I've done building wise, but I've also done some mining. I pretty much just had done some mining, resource gathering, and then worked on making the trading hall look a little bit prettier. Okay, so now what is the plan for today's video? Before I went on my little break, I actually said that I would be focusing this episode heavily on making some automatic farms. And while that's not wrong, that's not entirely true either. We're gonna make our gold farm today, for sure, but we're also going to do some other stuff as well. Do a little bit of building, just so that we're not solely doing an insane amount of farm work, especially since this gold farm that we're building is going to take a little while to build. So, first plan of action is to move this portal to our new portal location, which is just in where the village is going to be. It's just right over here. It's where we're going to move it to. And then after we have that all built up, we are going to head to the nether roof, build another portal up there so that I can get in and out of the nether roof super easily. We'll have this portal to the regular nether, and then the second portal to the nether roof, and then we can actually start building the gold farm, which is going to take a long time. So I did say that I have been doing a little bit of resource gathering, and I think I have just about everything that I need. We've got a whole bunch of magma blocks, some cobbled deep slate, some redstone stuff, some more things in here. I don't need quite all of this. Some of this is just stuff that I tossed in there because maybe I will. Some more magma blocks. This definitely won't be enough magma blocks for the whole thing, but I can add more onto it as I go, so I'm not too worried about getting it all done right away. So, I guess our first plan of action is to get the portal all ready and moved over, and then we can begin getting ready to build the gold farm. So, I guess we can time-lapse me building this lovely portal. Alright, so, is it a little ugly? Yes. Do I care? Not really. It's definitely going to be one of those things that I'm going to adjust and play with a little bit over time, much like the trading hall, because the trading hall was quite ugly and then I fixed it. So it's going to be one of those things where I just kind of play around with it until I am happy with it, I suppose. But for now, honestly, it doesn't look too bad. It just needs some more smaller details, some adjustments and whatnot. But for now, honestly, I don't necessarily hate it. It just needs more work. But I just want to... Our main goal was honestly just to get a portal down, and then so we could get started on the next part. So this will be worked on, and then we'll continue with it. Though I do really like this. I think this was a good choice, so I might incorporate this kind of stuff up at the top as well, somehow, because I think that looks really good. I like that. Also, I've been getting a little crazy with the end rods. I'm gonna be real. I really like using end rods. It wasn't even something that I would usually build with before, but something just clicked in me and I went, yes, I need to put end rods in every build that I do. So expect a lot of those. Anyways, let us figure out where the portal is. Hopefully it'll be in the same spot as the old portal. I didn't remove it, I just broke one block. So hopefully we go into the same spot, and if not, oh well. We're not that far off anyways. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. Perfect. Okay, we're in the same spot. Let's go back through. And we're in the same portal. Okay, perfect. So we officially have the new portal up and ready, and we'll head up to the nether roof in the next part and get started on that. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure how we're actually supposed to do this, but I'm gonna go off of what I know, and we could very well end up actually dying doing this. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but I guess we'll find out. So what I need to do is I need to get to one of the highest points of the bedrock. So I can't get through here. So we're just gonna ender pearl. And then I need to get one block higher. So we're just gonna steal that. And then I need to use a ladder. And then I need to figure out the perfect spot to just ender pearl right through. I'm gonna switch to our chest plate. Nope, that one didn't work. Ah, we did it. Okay, and it only took 2 tries. So, we just kind of have to build the portal, because I don't have any way to get back down, without dying. So we have to build the portal. Thankfully, I did remember to bring the stuff. That could have been awful had I not. So I brought a bunch of obsidian, more than I actually needed, and we're just going to build it a little bit further away from here because my regular portal isn't too far. So I think it'll be just a little bit easier to build it a bit further away, and then we'll go through it and then see where we end up just regularly in the overworld, and then we'll rebuild a nicer portal in overworld, and hopefully it'll link up properly. Okay, so I should have everything that I need. And actually, when I was going through this portal again, coming back here, it actually linked up to my original portal, which was, well, a little annoying. But I fixed it. I moved the portal that's on the actual nether over like 3 blocks, and now hopefully we won't have the issue again with any luck. But I'll go over to my creative world real quick just so I can show you guys what exactly we have to do for our actual gold farm, since I have it fairly well built out over there, and it'll be much easier to explain what exactly I'm doing since I'm doing this without a tutorial and it's completely off of my own brain, so it could end up being absolutely awful. But we'll see. Alright, so we'll go over there. So you're probably looking at this going, what in the actual world is this? Because it is pretty ugly, and don't worry, the final product won't actually look like this. This is just a base example. So it'll be multiple floors of magma, just like this. They won't be this long. They'll actually only be about 23 blocks out on each level. And I had been doing a lot of testing to see the different sizes of the holes that I need. And I think we're gonna go with about this size, like this. And then on the center here, we'll have some turtle eggs. They have to be on the center. They have to have 2 blocks of air above them so that the piglins actually see it. And then if we go down here, which once again also won't look like this is just testing. If we go down here, we'll have our killing chamber, which will hopefully look a lot nicer. It'll just have a bunch of piglins there. And then we go into the item sorter. So here we have our rotten flesh. Here we have our golden nuggets, and then just gold ingots. And then this is everything that doesn't fit into it at the bottom here. So it's just swords. Found it much easier to just have it without a filter go over here rather than make a separate filter for the swords when they can just filter out like that. And this is the redstone for the filter. So it's just 2 hoppers, one facing towards a comparator, and then one facing towards a chest underneath that hopper, and then some redstone, and then a repeater right there, and redstone torch, and that's all that you actually need to make one. This one isn't in use. This is just from the original version I was doing when I was testing this. And I'll have that. And then that's pretty much it. It's super, super simple, but it will take quite a while. And they just all fall down there, and they'll build up here. And it works pretty well. We have to be up onto Y level 224 for it to spawn this nicely. And won't be this high of a gap because I don't want ghasts to spawn. It'll actually only be about 3 blocks in between each one. And then anything else that spawns like magma isn't really that big of a deal. Not ideal, but whatever. And then I just have trapdoors here just so that they're more likely to walk on it. I was testing up here to see if I needed the trapdoors, and I definitely do. And it's going to be this wide instead of this wide. And then they'll all just fall down there. And yeah, it's genuinely super simple and super easy. And then at some point, I'm probably also going to build a piglin bartering farm to go with it so that I can get extra stuff from that. We will go back to our regular world and we'll get started on building this. Okay, so we're actually pretty much done. We're actually pretty much done doing this, so we'll do a quick show and tell. So obviously there's only one floor on here at the moment. It's because I realized I just don't quite have enough magma to add a second floor on yet. I'll be able to get about half of it, but I like to get it all done at once. So this will have to stay like this for now. And then we just crouch under here and we kill them. Not gonna do that right now. Then we go down here. And this is where our simple redstone is. And this is how much gold nuggets I got from about 5 minutes of testing. How much rotten flesh. And because gold ingots aren't super common, you know, not very many. Have about 4 in there. And then right here is where we have our swords at the moment. But yeah, so it's super simple, and it works fairly well for being just one floor at the moment. And we just come here. And they just keep coming. It does go through a little bit of a slower period after we get most of them. So we'll see. Just stand right here, get the XP, and it starts to slow down a little bit. So you can see they push themselves down just like that. So that's how they fall down, which means more needs to spawn. Which means I can't leave too many in here at once, or else they'll start taking up the mob cap. Just like that, and then we'll stand right there briefly. So that's that. I'll add a second layer onto it some other time, I think, or maybe later this episode. Thankfully, I didn't die at all during this. I got close a few times, but I didn't actually die. And that is pretty much that. That's as simple as this gold farm really is. And I can AFK here for a little bit or whatever and get some gold, and then we can use that for various different projects. Gold isn't super useful for me specifically. What I wanted it for was the bartering. So we'll have to do that at some point. Next, we go back home. All right, so what's the next plan of action here? I don't really have too much else that I am ready to start building yet for farm-wise. I know at some point we'll need to make a gunpowder farm so that I can get some more fireworks. I want to make a wool farm. I need to make an iron farm at some point as well. There's a lot of things that still need to get done, a lot of farms that I still want to make, but I don't want to make this a really farm heavy episode. So I think instead, let's do a little bit of landscaping. Now that we finally have the portal out of this area here, we can actually spend some time making it look a little bit nicer. So why don't we finish off the episode with just a little bit of landscaping in this area. Before we end off the video, I did one more thing. Well, we'll be doing one more thing. So over the time that I have been away, I have also been doing a lot of mining. I did mention this earlier. And everything that I mined, I kept in its ore form, the block form, so that we could see how much we get from it. It is mostly coal and iron, but we have some diamonds, we have some redstone, we have some gold in there as well. And I just want to see how much we can get from it all. So originally I had it in these two shulkers. There's some ones that I accidentally mined and I just kept with it. And yeah, we'll do a quick little mine thing to see how much we can get. I brought a bunch of extra shulkers. I don't know how much I'll need of them all, but yeah, so let's do that quickly for fun, because why not? Alright, so we finished grabbing everything from the tower, and one shulker box full, 2 shulker boxes, 3 shulker boxes, and pretty much 4. It's 4. All of this is all the ores that I got. We should never run out of coal ever again. Definitely will at some point, but we are good for a while. Got a lot of redstones, decent amount of copper as well. Yeah, no, it was pretty good. So, this is where we're going to call it for today's episode, I think. I watched 2 movies in the span of this episode. I watched Bullet Train because I saw it was leaving Prime. So I was like, it's a good movie. I should watch it again. So I watched that, and then I just finished the FNAF movie because I hadn't watched it yet and I thought I should. Not a very good horror movie, I'm going to be honest. I was expecting it to be significantly scarier. But I mean, it was okay. Anyways, yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks for, being okay with me taking a few weeks off to focus on other stuff. I'm back. I don't know how often I'm going to be posting again, because I have more time. So I don't know if it's going to be more often or what, but we'll figure it out. yeah, so if you enjoyed, subscribe, and if you didn't enjoy, that's a you problem. So, bye. I was gonna end the video, but unfortunately I died. It finally happened, and it was purely an accident. It's so stupid how I died too. Okay, apparently I actually had keep inventory on, which I didn't realize that I had on, but like now looking back, I remember that I did indeed turn it on. So I'll be able to see. I accidentally broke that block while I was just hanging out here. And I'm just trying to go a little bit further away. And unfortunately, I accidentally also hit a piglin right after I did that, and they killed me. And I was trying to get down here, and I got down to about right here, and then I accidentally pressed space, and I went back up, and I was on like half a heart, so they killed me. So let's see how long we went. I went a full 3 days worth of gameplay without dying.